Hello, everybody. Hi, welcome. We are here. We are ready. We are in, and I'm so fucking excited. I hope everybody had a good Halloween. Happy Halloween weekend, anybody. Anybody who had a long weekend, congratulations who got to enjoy that. I hope you all got some grand old candies. If any of you accidentally got weed candy given to you, let me know, because I want to know if that actually happened to anybody this year. I'm excited for it. Also, if that did happen to you, congratulations. Welcome to Guns, Magic, and Steel.
People like to treat that weed thing like it's a trick, but it is the biggest treat.
Right?
Yeah, also, it's probably the most expensive candy you could possibly just hand out to other people's children.
For real.
Yeah,
So
no one's
pricey.
doing that. No one is doing
That's
that.
why I want to know
My
if
goodness.
anybody ended up with it.
I just spent $5,000 to prank the neighborhood kids. No, you didn't.
You're not pranking the kids, you're pranking the parents.
that
Let's be
expensive.
real.
Yeah.
You don't even get to see how mad they would get.
Right? You know.
Right.
You know. Or you get to see
know.
like a bunch of
Come
the
on.
kids being loopy the next day at school.
Yeah.
But,
Or
It's a
just
hell of a
pass
gym
out
class.
because they ate way too much.
yep. Welcome to Guns, Magic, and Steel, where we play a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons. If
do
you
not
would like...
advocate the use of drugs.
Well, you know, maybe we do. Maybe we don't.
Just the
There's
legal
individu-
ones.
There's individuals here, all right? You have to ask each of them their individual positions. We are ready to dive back into a mine. This is mostly to raise awareness about charities. We have a 826LA listed in the comment section down below, as well as Steve's GoFundMe for his lawsuit, because fuck Katie Joy. But also, I think Critical Role also started a new one, if I'm not mistaken. And if you're interested in that, you can go check that out also on their website. But if you are giving super chats, that will go to me. So if you want to donate, please do not super chat. Please just go to the link in the description, which I will also pin as we get going. In the live chat, it'll be there. Maddie. Oh, we all leveled up last time, so hopefully everybody remembered to level, and we're good to go. We are now level 6. And Maddie, if you would like to take it away.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hey team. I am so excited that we're back and it's not a month and a half between games. So let's do quick introductions. Hi, I am Maddie, normally on the internet. I am doing science things over at Science Side Up. In fact, the reason I don't have my polka dotted background is because I was filming about until 5 minutes ago my first law of thermodynamics video. So that's going to be coming out maybe today. It kind of depends on how late this game goes. Probably tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, so that's me on the internet. So let's do popcorn over to Luke. I'm your DM, by the way. That's my job here.
She's the DM. I'm
me.
a player. My name is Luke. I play Pogo. Pogo's a giant softie. And
Let's go.
on the internet, I mostly browse and lurk, so you won't find me anywhere. And I will popcorn over to my future spouse, that Gibbon woman.
That's me. My name's Erica. I am on the YouTube here as Gutsick Gibbon, where I talk about anthropology and dunking on young Earth creationism and things like that. If you don't know that, now you know. And I play an imp from the Northeast. Our Northeast, not their Northeast, but kind of their Northeast.
Not that
Just much
northeast,
lower.
that other northeast.
What? Just go down like a couple miles into the earth, and then it's northeast, kind of. I'm gonna popcorn over to Chesh.
Hi, I live here. This is my channel. I do all kinds of random stuff. Recently, I've been reading a lot of lawsuits. That's a
That
thing.
sounds
Woohoo.
terrible.
It kind of
sorry.
is. Okay, so it's got a two-pronged thing. Part of it is absolutely bonkers hilarious, and the other part of it is just sad. So, I also cover, like, fun, random articles and things like that I think are interesting. So I think my more recent one that I did that I thought was really fun to do was reading an interview and looking at Brendan Fraser. That was a lot of fun, super duper wholesome. If you aren't familiar with what that man has been up to, I definitely recommend checking it out. I was on a roller coaster ride that whole stream. But that's mostly what I do here. I will popcorn it over to Bent.
I am Bent. I do things on the internet sometimes at the Dapper Dino channel, like Kent with Bent. Sometimes I make music too. Sometimes I play Dungeons and Dragons, like right now.
Yeah.
And that's it. Up next, everyone's favorite dinosaur, the Dapper Dinosaur.
Hey everybody, I'm Dapper Dino. I've got a channel. It's Dapper Dino. It's the brown one, not the green one. I do a lot of stuff like I do Kent with Bent here, but I also do Eric with Erica with Gutsick Gibbon, and I do Matt with Maddie here, and also our friend Jackson who's not here. I've been doing did the first Jackson with Jackson. Gonna do another one this month, so you can see a large portion. Every once in a while, Cheshire Vic shows up.
I
she's
do,
around.
and I always cause trouble. I'm not allowed to go
That's
anywhere.
Yeah.
By the way,
Sometimes
Dapper,
Well, just not unsupervised.
Right.
based on a comment from the last time I was on your channel, the next time I come on your channel, I am only gonna speak like this, like the whole time.
Oh my god, are we
Like,
just
You don't
gonna
know
do
what
a
that
whole
is.
stream where all of
Yes.
us are just talking like this?
So if
You don't-
you're in the audience and you don't get this, someone decided they needed to show up into the comments section of the last time I was on Dapper's channel and write an essay about how I talk like a Valley girl, apparently.
It was
Um,
2 essays.
It was 2 essays.
Oh,
So-
I dunked on that man on Twitter.
Dude,
That man is nuts. It was very strange.
POV, you're a woman on the internet.
Oh my god,
Right,
Erica!
God,
What
I
do
don't
we
like-
do?
If I had a dime for every time I got someone complaining about my voice, I'd have probably $2, which is a lot.
That's a
Wait, does
lot
that
of
include-
dimes.
Does that include every time you complain about your voice? Because you do that sometimes.
Well, I do it because I self-degrade before someone can actually come and tell me, and then they, the really cool, really masculine, not impotent at all ones tell me anyway. So
They're 100% not incels, alright. They're not
Yeah, really-
insecure, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah,
really
like,
good,
absolutely.
really good jawline and very high sperm count, I'm sure.
Very
Certainly have a solid chin.
Yeah, they're not incels, they're volcels.
Yeah, they're very
Oh boy.
black-pilled folk.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You love to see it.
I feel really hyper and
We
can't stop
are
doing the
missing,
weird
sadly.
dance.
Yeah, I had to popcorn
Yeah.
it over to TD Lane, who
Yes,
not here.
sadly, we are missing TD Lane today, who is our lovely cobalt tub licking, granny loving lizard boy. But unfortunately, he's not here with us today. There was a little bit of a scheduling confusion, but I think he's going to be on autopilot today, which means that
Yeah.
somebody's just going to take over for him real quick to roll him some dice. So we should be good.
Yeah, so I've got his character sheet pulled up, so I'm gonna roll for him and stuff. So you can watch me juggle more things, which I'm so good at, and don't get
Unfortunately,
distracted.
he's a barbarian and not like a
At least
wizard.
he's not a wizard. Yeah.
He's not a terribly complex character when it comes to combat, at the very least. so
Right.
should
And
be
listen,
alright.
it's a 50-50 if he's gonna come with you guys or just decide to hang back and eat pie.
Yeah, fair.
So
fair.
that's a choice he's gonna have to make. So, okay, that's it. Let's get into tonight's game. I'm excited. So, last time you guys finally made it out of the puzzle house. Because Hildebra was in her lair and decided to take pity on you, the cook that even the house can't stand up to. The ancient halfling cook. So she led you guys to Ethan Tallworth, who you did not think was still alive, but you found Ethan Tallworth. You learned that his brother Theon Tallworth and Lars, his tabaxi henchman, had fled, leaving behind because you guys were like getting a little too close to comfort. So those guys pieced out. They haven't been seen for about a day. This probably happened when you took that long rest. So you guys got Ethan out and brought him back to the village and the town hall. And there he offered you an additional 50 gold apiece, so that would be a total of 100 gold apiece for all of you. If you would finish clearing out the mines, because you guys left some beasties down there as part of your investigation. So you're going to finish cleaning out the mines, which I think is the goal for today. And then
Pest control.
Yeah, pest control. And then Calypso, you also and then Calypso also wrote a letter to a couple folks. One is to Miss Edwina Crazy, the granddaughter of Crazy Eddie of Crazy Eddie's Discount Potions, to see if maybe she knows something to do about some like magical industrial waste, because there's this toxic magical waste, necromancy and necromantic and transmutation waste that's spilling out of the mines and poisoning of it's the killer of bees. It is poisoned our good friend Milo's grotto. That's the word I've been looking for a week and a half. His grotto. And so hopefully she knows something about magical industrial waste cleanups. You sent a letter to her, and then you also sent a letter to another person with all of the information of things that you had found and uncovered, specifically these references to the development of a weapon. And speaking of that weapon, so in addition to making an army of dinosaurs, there's also this strange crystal shard that Ethan had squirreled away and gave to you for you to investigate. And much to your surprise, Pogo was very interested in this crystal. And when he touched it, he started behaving rather strangely. You got him to stand on one foot, and he seems to be pretty happy to do whatever you tell him to. But he wouldn't. You haven't been able to get him to do anything that would cause harm. So that's a little concerning. But with that on your mind and hoping that would go away that night, overnight perhaps, you all went to sleep, you leveled up, and I think that's where we're at. Sorry, a lot happened last episode.
We made some actual progress for once. We hit
We
a
did.
stride last
Yeah,
It never
it was
happens.
great. Yeah.
It
So
never happens, but this time.
So with that, I think we start with you guys waking up first thing in the morning. There's the smell of breakfast. It's probably some dino sausage. And they've been making good use of the butchered dinosaurs from your first
Waste not, want
encounter.
not.
Yeah. And just know, the whole village is still living in the village hall for protection, because of the dinosaur attack. So you guys come to consciousness, and Kakmakis immediately goes for breakfast, and he happily is eating breakfast.
Well, I think I'm gonna check on Pogo or tell Vyra, talk to Vyra about checking on Pogo to see if he's still out of it.
Yeah, I wake up and I immediately ask Pogo how he's feeling.
I'll see if I can't find
you
a strong
feel good.
beer.
What kind of good are we talking here? Are we talking like very independent and unmind controlled good, or like highly suggestible good?
Yeah.
Okay, well that solves that. I'll be right back, Pogo. You stay around here for just a second, and then I'm gonna go find Calypso and Voldrin and basically tell them that, as far as I can tell, he's the same.
Voldrin, you successfully find very strong breakfast beer. This is like celebration breakfast beer. The mood is lifting, right?
Nice.
In this town. So this is delicious.
All right. Well, I will drink some of it and hopefully use my advantage on saving throws against poisons to not become too drunk. But I'm only gonna have one.
Yeah, you're a dwarf. You're fine.
Yeah.
High constitution, you know.
No, it's a 10.
Oh.
He's not a real dwarf.
Hey, I still have advantage on those saving throws against poison, even with a 10.
Ah.
Fair enough.
Yep.
All right, so you're gonna come to me and tell me that Pogo's still in his same shape as he was last night.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna come over and I'm basically gonna be like, maybe maybe we ought to see if we can, get him to like, I don't know, like step on a bug or something. I don't know.
No, we
This is very
certainly-
uncharacteristic of him, but he's, Pogo is he's like a iron lock case. You just can't get through to him.
Well, we certainly can't have we can't be going into these mines with Pogo in a state where he's unable to fight. That would certainly be not only very dangerous for Pogo, but also very dangerous for the rest of us. So
I would
certainly
even
we
argue
cannot-
that it is significantly more dangerous for us.
Also that, yes. Perhaps we should speak to the mayor and see if there's anyone in the town that may be able to diagnose him properly.
Yeah, maybe they got some kind of like magic doctor or something.
So you want to go talk to Albert Aylworth?
Yes.
Okay. So he and Ethan are they're sitting at one of the long tables. They are like deep in conversation. Albert is catching Ethan up on everything that's been going on. Ethan is eating like a mountain of food. He is he was kept alive and locked in his room. But he's also he's got a solid breakfast beer. You see some color coming to his cheeks. He's pretty happy. And so you come up to them. They're talking about they're getting a plan together to get the mine back open and figuring some stuff out. Albert's catching Ethan up on like who was killed in that dino attack, because it was about, I mean, it wasn't a whole lot of people, but this is a small village, so it was about 10% of the population. So definitely a big loss there. Okay, so you guys come up. And Albert says, "Oh, yeah, yes. What can I do for you?"
Come on, cat, say something to him.
I'll saunter over to this conversation
I'm
since I
going
know
to
the mayor.
sit
Yeah.
down at the table. I'm still not touching any of this dinosaur food.
Oh, okay.
I am not touching. I will have a snack on the way. I am not touching the dinosaur meat.
I'm standing kind of off to the side, but because I'm so short, like only
Okay.
the tips of my horns and like my eyebrows are above the table. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
kind of I'm gonna step back so I can see everybody better, but if people continue to not pay attention to me, then I'm gonna clamber onto the table itself.
Are they sitting side by side, or are they sitting across from each other?
Across from each other, sort of like at the end of a long, like a
Okay.
long picnic table, kind of benches and long table.
Then I'll sit
yeah.
beside Edward, facing our mayor, and
Okay.
I'll say,
Ethan,
"Darlings,
but
we've
gotcha.
got." Oh, sorry, I called him. What did I call him?
You called him Edward.
Oh no, it's sorry.
It's
Ethan.
okay. You got the right
Ah,
letter.
Brain.
Ethan.
I'm tired today. I'm gonna sit beside Ethan, and I'm gonna say, "Dears, we seem to have run into a little bit of trouble with that gem. You may be aware." I'm gonna just like touch him lightly on the arm. You might be aware. Our associate Pogo seems to have run into a little bit of a
Hey.
problem. He seems incapable of combat at the moment, but through what appears to be perhaps some kind of power of suggestion. Do you have
You gotta
any access to somebody that may be able to diagnose him?
You gotta understand, this guy is not typically known as a pacifist, right? Like, normally he's very pleased to just smash shit and call it a day. This is very uncharacteristic, and I'm pretty sure that it is linked to that weird crystal that you had there, Ethan.
Ethan kind of like furrows his brow and is deep in concentration, and he's kind of you can tell he's thinking. Albert speaks up. Albert speaks up first, and says, "Oh, we don't. We're too small to have any kind of healer ourselves. But there's a cleric at the temple in the next town. and this would be Voldrin, if you remember where you came in. You came in like by a train and then like had to walk a ways to this village. Like this village isn't big enough to have a train stop, but if we go to that next town over, it's bigger. They presumably have like both clerics and like more traditional like doctors.
Not like
And
a
it,
temple.
that yeah, some kind of healing stuff. And Ethan speaks up. He's like, I'd be sorry. Ethan and Albert have the same voice in my head.
Oh no.
Not intentionally, just because I don't have a lot of voice acting skills.
I mean,
this is
if they're both old guys from the same town, that's not that crazy.
yeah. I could of course my family's physician is in this next town over. I'd be happy to write a letter requesting his services, or we could summon someone here, but that would take a day or so.
Yes,
Y-
okay. Hold on
you
there. Hold on there just a second.
Mhm.
We need to check something before we do anything further. I'm gonna search the ground for like an ant or a beetle or something and walk right back over to Pogo and tell him just I'm gonna go Pogo, smash this bug.
Okay, but I don't smash it.
All right, that's what I thought. Listen, we're gonna need something a little faster than a day. How long does it take to get to this cleric?
You could probably get there in a couple hours.
Hours.
It may be in our best interest to go ourselves and go quickly. We can move.
Well, I'm
quite-
not going. I am not going down into a mine with the big guy incapacitated like this.
Well, it certainly would be far more problematic for us to even make that attempt, especially if something happens and there is some kind of violence that takes place in front of Pogo. We do not know what is going to happen. So it is certainly, unless
We
we
could
have...
use him as bait.
No.
Alright.
You don't use bait of somebody who can't actually defend themselves.
That makes him petulant and pathetic. It's perfect. It's the kind of thing big flappy beasts go after.
Well,
Voldrin, if you don't shut your mouth, I'm gonna shut it for you. That's my guy you're talking about over there, all right? We gotta get this guy
No.
fixed. One, for reasons
your guy.
called. What was that? What?
oh dear.
What's he saying?
Oh dear, internal strife. Well,
Well, what's he saying, Cat? I didn't hear it. My incredibly large ears cannot pick up frequencies of that irritating tone.
Well, dears, I don't think it's a good idea for us to go down there one way or another without Pogo at least full capacity, so I think it might be in our best interest to go to town first. If we go down there ill-prepared, we're going to run into probably more trouble, and that will only irritate these creatures, potentially to the point where they may attack the town again, and if we do that, that will be much trouble for everyone involved.
Yeah, I concur. Especially, bold this guy over here with the weird legs to be telling us that he wants to go ahead and go forward when he's the one who keeps getting knocked on his ass, huh, Voldrin?
Have we attempted any...
My
any
legs are
type of-
weird. Have you
have
seen
we-
yourself in a mirror?
Have we had any attempts
How many
at
times have I
healing...
died there, Voldrin?
Have we tried any attempts at healing magic? Is there any one of us that may be able to cast some kind of restoration or some kind of recognition of what this even happened to him?
I can cure some wounds.
And do you think that will
Let me
affect
think.
his brain?
Maybe if the spiders can get inside his skull.
Can I roll
have to open up-
It'd be a
Arcana
medicine?
check?
So what is it you want to find out?
From my knowledge of healing arcane magic, would a basic, like a cure wounds spell be effective against something like this? Because I'm feeling like probably not. Because
Yeah.
like, a greater restoration, maybe, but like just
Yeah.
a cure wounds isn't really gonna fix mind problems. I don't know if I need to roll for that though.
Yeah, I'd take an Arcana check. I kind of there's part of me that thinks this is medicine, but if you think this is a spell effect, then this feels magical to you. So our Arcana seems okay. Yeah,
I got a 10.
you got a 10.
Yeah.
So with a 10, it seems magical. So something like a Cure Wounds isn't going to help. Maybe a Restoration spell, but that's
Something
just
stronger.
that's it. You know, like a Cure Wounds isn't
It's
going to help.
physical. Yeah.
And you don't really know. You don't know if a Restoration is just outside your field of expertise.
Yeah.
You know?
I would like to also take an Arcana check.
Okay.
Having a decent Arcana check, you know.
Yeah. Give me an Arcana. Hold on, I've got like 3 windows up.
He got 11.
Yeah, so about the same.
Is there any one of us that knows any stronger healing magic?
Nada. Can I do a history check though and see if I
I think we might need
remember...
remove curse, but
Hold on. So Milo, you're the only one with the stronger magic, with like the stronger healing spells as a druid. But I would need, like, honestly, just give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I was gonna say dispel magic, but then I was muted.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's no good. Okay, so it's a 12.
we're going up by 1, everybody.
12 on a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
A restoration might help. That might help. You don't think dispel magic is going to help, right? Because dispel magic, like, that's like, I'm going to dismiss a specific spell effect or like unenchant a magical item. That's not like like dispel magic wouldn't do anything against, say, if someone was petrified, right? And so this feels like there's definitely obviously magic involved, but like the effect has happened. And so dispel magic you don't think that's going to help.
Well, I think our best bet is to go to the next town over, spend a couple hours since it is so early in the morning, and we'll go into the mines later tonight.
Yeah, did you guys get up like with the sunrise?
It's probably like a little bit after sunrise, so we probably didn't. It's like before noon, but it's probably no later than like 8 or 9.
I was about to say let's call it 8 a.m. right now.
Yeah.
Could I do, by chance, could I do a history check and see if I recognize anything about the crystal itself?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just given background.
So you can do, ooh, that's a lovely history check. So with a 17 on your history check, you know for sure that you have never heard of anything like this crystal ever before.
Good.
Which in and of itself is pretty concerning.
That's certainly useful information.
Yeah.
Sounds like
that's a very useful
crystal
mod
is not
information.
from hell.
Well, listen, this isn't my guys.
Yeah. Like this is nefarious, but this isn't my people.
This is not our brand.
Yeah.
we have a very distinct style, you might say.
Yeah, one could say. One could maybe imply.
Does she know if maybe it's a little bit more demonic?
Nothing about it feels demonic.
Okay.
Nothing about this crystal feels familiar in any
God,
way,
it better
shape, or
not
form.
be Far Realm. Fuck. Sorry, that's just me as a player.
It could be even worse than some kind of dark religion. It could be science.
Oh no. All right, well, shall we head off to the town then? If we make a brisk marching walk, we should be able to get there pretty quickly and get back just in time for noon.
I'm so excited for some backwoods cleric to tell us that they don't know anything more than we do. But let's go.
By the way,
Pogo, we're
Kakamakis
walking.
decides he's going to stay back and help protect the village
That's a
hall.
good idea. One of us staying. Wow,
Yeah.
very good idea, Kakamakis. I'm actually very impressed that you came up with the idea to keep one of us around. Did you happen to touch this gem also while nobody was looking?
How out of character.
Yeah,
Nope.
Okay.
And, me staying here has nothing to do with the fact that nice lady made me a rhubarb pie.
Wait,
Yeah.
let's make sure he hasn't touched the crystal.
Guys, Kakamakis has not touched the crystal. I don't want to
Voltron
roleplay
wants-
him walking
Yeah,
with
no,
you.
I know he
Voltron
did. I
just
was
wants
just,
to
I'm
tell
just
us to
kidding.
stand on one leg. Stand
He's
on
like-
one leg.
Fuck you.
All right
Oh,
then.
okay, cool.
Sounds good.
All right. Take
that's
care
more
of
like
everyone.
Unconscious.
While we're away, Kakamakas, thank you for volunteering. Let us wrap up and roll out.
Okay, let's do
Pogo,
it.
do you follow?
I'm still laying on the floor.
I mean, we
Pogo,
could just
come with
we
us.
we have to bring him with us.
Okay.
They're gonna need to expect him.
I get up when Voltron says, "Come with us," and start like stumbling that way.
I don't like the way he's walking.
Uh,
Pogo, can you walk a little better than that?
perhaps we should get him a horse.
Okay. Pogo starts like makes his stride really wide, and
Well, that's better, but
it's
it's
like
no less
big
unsettling.
high knee steps, like
This
kind
is
of lumbers.
No, it's kind
Like
of
like
disturbing.
North Korean marching, right?
don't know what that is, but probably.
Oh.
I liked it the old way. Pogo, go back to the first one.
What? Okay. Pogo turns around and starts walking back.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Hey, Pogo, come on. Let's just go. You come the way, whatever you like, however you want to come. We're going on a nice walk. You know what? We're going to an apiary. You like bees?
Wait,
Okay.
could we get our 50 gold pieces apiece from Elbert before we go? And then come back and clear the mine, get another 50?
Albert says, you brought Ethan, you rescued Ethan, you have, like, absolutely. He goes to his, yeah, so he pays you guys, so you can add your 50 gold.
Never visit a town without gold, guys.
Yep, good.
Especially going to the clerics.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure, we can heal your friend for a nominal donation
Yeah.
You
of
better not.
500 gold pieces.
All right, off we go. I'm gonna nibble on some of my jerky type cat food on the way. I'm not eating the
Excellent.
dinosaur meat. I don't trust eating resurrected dead monsters.
Okay, so
Can't imagine why.
Y'all are gonna get mummy rot or some shit.
you guys walk through the town. The main thing that you notice about the village as you're leaving it is that it's noticeable to you that all signs of the massacre have been removed. So, like, you know, where cobblestones were cooked in blood, that's been cleaned, and just outside of town you see a handful of fresh graves. But as you guys are leaving the town, Voldrin knows the way to the next town over, which is called something.
Hey, this is the road to something, Wiltenberg.
It's the road to Somerville.
Ooh, what a cool
Somerville.
town name.
Somerville.
That's a very cool town name. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
You see, it was established in the summertime about 250 years ago, I think.
Two-
He-
250?
By the way, Voldrin just made that up entirely. Aye.
Excellent.
What is that old for you?
I'm
No.
ignoring him. I'm
But-
just kind of keeping an eye out, making sure there's no scraggling monsters that were not taken care of or disposed of in the first attack. And just kind
Gotcha.
of keeping an eye out, listening, but I'm not listening to what they're talking about at all.
Okay, but
I'm
since-
gonna drop back by Pogo and try to get him to eat some rations. 'cause I'm
my,
worried that he's not eating.
Passive perception is 16, by the way, for whatever is necessary.
Okay, perfect.
That's
So
way higher than mine.
with that passive perception of 16, this the most as you're leaving the village, you kind of hear a far off echoey dinosaur-ish call, but it sounds far off.
Could
We
you
may have to
imitate the
pick
call
that-
just so we know exactly what we're hearing?
Yeah, good idea.
so
Just in
in-
case, for safety.
Yes, I can. But if they're pestering me, I'm ignoring them unless they go out of their way to get my attention. I'm just listening.
Well, I meant Maddie and less Calypso in character. I
I
want to be able
just
to
did
hear.
it. Did you
Oh.
not?
I didn't. Oh. Okay, that's what that was.
Yeah, I heard that
That
also.
does
I did
sound-
not
yeah.
realize that was the color.
I don't know what
But I
I thought
liked
that
it.
was.
Do you think that was just me making weird? I mean, I guess that is a thing I do. I do just sometimes make strange noises.
See?
Kind of just assumed it was like a child in the background of someone's audio or something.
Who of us has kids?
None, as far as I
Mom.
know.
You know, unless you
I
do
have
a
a
video
dog.
games.
know of.
Yeah, I guess it could have been one of our
That's
three.
irresponsible.
I guess I'll just go crawl in a hole over here. No, we're good.
Don't
So,
make fun of
yeah,
our DM guy. She's gonna kill us.
rocks fall, you all
True.
die. No.
We would
Darn it.
deserve it. We would deserve
New
Saving
it.
characters.
You need a nat 20 to live.
Yeah. So okay, but Vira, you jump back and you're checking on Pogo. So let's see that. What's going on there?
Hey, Pogo, how you feeling? You feeling kind of hungry?
I feel good.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put one of my gigantic ears, like I'm like crawling on the front of Pogo like a spider, and I'm like listening to his stomach.
Aw.
I want to see if it's
Pogo,
growling.
I don't think Pogo's had anything to eat today, so you probably hear some growling.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Pogo. You need to stop and eat something. Hold on, let me get in your bag, and I'm gonna
Okay, Pogo just
scrabble.
sits down.
I'm gonna go inside Pogo's bag, like I crawl inside his bag completely,
Amazing.
and pop out with like a fistful of rations, which I'm assuming is like dried meat. Okay, Pogo, come on, let's open that mouth.
Okay.
God, this is just like the time that he got stung by a chimera and he was paralyzed for like 6 days. Open your mouth, Pogo, come on. I jam the rations in there, and then like a cartoon, I'm like pushing up on his jaw, like like it's like a Ren and Stimpy skit. I'm like pushing up on his jaw from below and making him chew.
On the bright side, if he were paralyzed, we'd have to carry him.
Yeah, but yeah, the
Well,
nice
that
thing
might
about
not
the
be so
paralysis-
bad with assistance from Milo.
Oh, random question. Did you guys bring Barbie with you?
Pogo probably did not.
If
I
Pogo
didn't-
did, if Pogo did not bring Barbie, we left Barbie with Kakamakis.
Okay, so Barbie's back at the place. Gotcha.
Yeah, so Barbie is not with us, but now I'm kind of thinking maybe we should have brought Barbie.
No,
No.
you're so good.
I do
Just
not want
trying
to
to
bring
keep track
this,
of y'all's pets.
I do not want to bring this Frankenstein amalgamation creature into a populated town if we can avoid it for now.
Just for now, though.
Just
Yeah,
for now.
yeah.
Just for now.
Okay, Pogo, how was that? Did he eat it? Pogo, did you eat it?
Mm-hmm.
Why does it still sound like your mouth is full? Did you just fake a swallowing sound, Pogo? Open your mouth. Let me see. Oh, well, no, looks like he did swallow it. All right, good job, big guy. And I pat him on his fat sagittal crest.
Aww.
You gotta make sure you stay hydrated too. Okay, now stand up. Come on.
Pogo stands.
And let's follow our friends.
Okay.
So Voldrin knows this path, so it is not difficult for you guys to, and this is not normally a dangerous area, right? So you guys make your way along this road. You get in about 2 hours, so let's call it 10:30. You're rolling to the outskirts of town. So Calypso, to you, this is like, there's some part of your brain that can recognize this is a larger town than the one we were just in, but like to you there's no difference. This is rural and boring and no culture, blah blah blah.
This is
this one,
peasant land. I'm not really that interested in what's going on.
yeah, but to Milo, this is probably Somerville is now by far the largest city you've ever seen.
I might notice Milo having a good time, and I might get a little bit of a kick out of that. But other than that, I'm
Gotcha.
just like snooty about it.
Do I know the cleric?
Well, cleric is so a female dwarf, and she is also a jeweler in her spare time.
I'm also proficient with jeweler's tools.
So just roll me like a luck check, 10 or above, you know her.
Okay, 1 second.
I didn't know all dwarfs knew each other.
Oh,
Did they?
Hashtag not a real dwarf.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you know her. Her name is Morgan. And she has kind of a small she operates out of a small temple. There's the temple for worship, and there's sort of like the cleric's office next door, you know. Because
Like the rectory.
like the rectory. Yeah,
I might
yeah.
agree with that.
What?
Where the what? Oh, the rectory is that's like on like a church. If there is a house for the priest or preacher that is attached to that property, that is
Yeah.
the rectory
Now,
or the parsonage.
Sometimes it
out-
also
word for
includes
that.
an office space.
Out
Yeah.
of sheer curiosity,
Mhm.
who is this temple for?
This is a temple for. Sorry, I happened to have a pre-generated dwarf cleric character in my backpack, so I'm looking for the deity now.
Hey,
Convenient.
either way, I'm
Um,
probably going to suggest that Vyro wait outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm standing outside and I'm kind of just like, I don't know that it's, sometimes these places have blessings on them. and-
I'll take care of Pogo, dear.
Mm.
Don't you worry too
Okay.
much. At that point, I will, when we're ready to go in, I'm going to take
Gotcha.
Pogo kind of like by the arm, as if he's like a little bit more like sophisticated. Like I'm bringing my sophistication onto Pogo a little bit, and so
Do
like
not let him-
you walk with your arm and like just lightly going like
Do
that.
not let
Yeah.
him near any shiny rocks. He will put them in his mouth.
Oh no,
Well,
don't-
that might
I will
be a
keep that
problem.
I'll keep that in mind, dear Pogo. Let's go. We're going to talk to some lovely, nice people that are going to help.
Yeah.
While I'm
Okay.
outside, I'm like looking around and I imagine I see some like comically familiar gargoyles. I'm like, this is very insulting.
Pogo,
Love that.
I'll
Pogo
go to
stands
the
up really
rectory
straight.
and
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
say I'll go to the rectory and knock on the door.
Perfect.
Yeah, Pogo
Morden,
stands up
you're
really
home.
straight and puts his arm
It's
out
Morden.
for for Calypso, and then walks very properly.
Okay. Okay. So the door opens, and this just like short, even for a dwarf, stout blonde hair and like braided in a way cooler way than mine, like French braided back, and it looks really cool. Beautiful blonde beard, also intricately braided. A dwarven woman opens up the door and says, Valdrin, how the hell are you?
Well, I'm okay, but my friend's in sort of a bad way.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's
Uh,
not
is it-
social call today.
The
Sorry.
big fella. Oh,
I
all right, well, and she like looks behind her.
he might need some cursor removal.
Eh?
Can you help with that?
Aye.
Perhaps we can get inside first, dear. Let's move inside and we can have this
All
conversation.
right.
I'm gonna glance around real quick as we go in.
Okay. So yeah. Bring him in. There's a
All right. Pogo, let's
services
go
at the church
inside.
right now, so we got the rectory to ourselves.
I'm just gonna tap him on the arm as we and lead him in.
Sounds good. Pogo follows.
And so she leads you. You open up, and this feels like kind of like administrative space. But there's nobody else there right now. So she kind of leads you guys to through a like behind a desk through a door. And you see that there's a line of like 5 beds. So this looks like a small, maybe ward, right? And but
Having guests
then
there, Morgan.
no, so like a hospital ward, but just like with
Oh,
5
right.
beds. That's the
Never mind.
yeah. No worries. So like a long room with that. But she leads you kind of like to the right, away from the sort of like where those beds are, and to like a kind of like a actually no, there's like a private exam room, but then she looks and sees how many of you there are, and is like, we'll do it in here. Come on in. And leads you to just like the first bed in this row of 5, and gestures for Pogo to sit. Can you? He doesn't, and she kind of like does this like, he don't look very hurt to me.
No,
His-
He
it's
not hurt.
like I said, it's the curse. Watch. Pogo. Stand on one leg.
Okay.
I'll let go of Pogo and move away a little bit to allow him full movement.
Pogo. Hop.
Pogo jumps
Keep hopping.
and continues to jump.
See, he'll do just about anything you say, except he doesn't want to smash anything. But that's sort of the point of him. So now there's not much point. But we like the big fella.
While Voldrin is speaking, I'll be like, Pogo, you can stop bouncing now if you'd like to take a seat.
Okay.
See what I mean? Also, you tell him to smash a wee little bug, and he doesn't want to do it.
So Morgan kind of goes up to Pogo, and Pogo, she just straight up like punches you in the leg.
She gonna roll for damage?
This is a weird doctor.
I mean, do you respond in any way?
I'll just look down.
And she says, I'm gonna do that again. And
Okay.
then she very obviously, there's plenty of time for you to react, winds up and punches you in the leg again. That's fucking weird.
Aye.
All right.
I was feeling like a remove curse, I don't know, scroll or something.
It
Not a
does
thing you
seem
keep
to
around.
be. It does seem to be a problem of the mind. It does not appear to be a physical problem. He was not like this a day ago.
All right.
No, but then he touched a crystal.
Voldrin, please.
I touched a crystal. You don't go around
Yes.
touching crystals.
You would think, yes,
I know
of course,
that.
but it's the details don't really matter. It's a matter of can you
It
fix
might.
him?
It's medical history.
Voldrin. Nobody knows anything about this. We're under a little bit of a confidential situation.
Well,
Can you
Maybe
fix
I
him?
touch Crystal again.
No.
I don't think that's a good idea there, lad.
Is there a window?
Okay.
Can I see in at all? Because Vira would definitely be trying to eavesdrop.
Yeah, there's windows.
I'm I'm pounding on the window. Don't let him, or actually, I guess do not let him touch the crystal again, you guys.
Is that your friend?
Nope, don't know it.
Who?
The weird demon at the window.
Oh,
Nope.
I see. They're trying to keep me.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I am just a passerby, a well-wisher, and I will be on my way. And then I pretend to leave, and I do like the little walk down the stairs thing, but in front of the window.
Oh, they say you're welcome in here. All right. Yeah, all right. Very confused.
We've had a bit of a week. Don't. It's there.
All right. Big man, take a seat. And then she does a few things. You can tell she's kind of like casting some magic. If you're wondering, she's casting detect poison and disease, right? And isn't finding anything on him. Kind of like like looking at his eyes, right? Like being a proper cleric doctor type person.
Dr. Cleric.
Dr. Cleric. Morgan, the Dr. Cleric.
Cleric
Oh
and the
no! I just had to
Who
roll a
lifted?
wisdom check, and I rolled a nat 1. Um,
Boo.
Oof.
Okay.
so she's definitely scratching her head. Says, "Well, I can tell you several things it's not. It's not a curse. It's not a disease. He's not ill. Um,
Really something.
his something.
I'm gonna slap
Uh,
on the window again and go,
Can we
show
do, like,
her the
a-
crystal, show her the crystal, guys.
Who? Have you got the crystal,
do you want
Calypso?
me to acknowledge that person who's definitely not with you?
No.
You
No.
Just a well
really,
wisher.
none of you are really very good at this, are you? I will request that she walk with me to a separate room because I don't want to expose Pogo to the crystal again.
Oh, so okay, so she takes you to, there's like an exam room that's like off the ward that's private.
Yeah.
So you go in there.
Without anybody else. Okay, perfect.
Gotcha.
I'll
Gotcha.
I'll reach into my bag and kind of finagle out the crystal that I'd kind of sewed in to my bag
Okay.
hopefully without breaking it. I
Yeah.
don't want to rip my handiwork, but
Okay.
if I
Yeah,
have to,
you
so I
can
can slide it
loosen
back
it.
in. Yeah.
Okay. You're probably gonna have to re-stitch it,
Yeah, that's okay.
or else it won't be
it's-
secure. But
And it
yeah.
should still all be covered up.
Yep. So it's
So I'll pull it out. I'll take the twine off,
Okay.
and I will very gently and carefully unwrap it a little bit and just say, "Please don't touch it with your bare hands."
no. I'm not dumb though.
Yeah, but you've seen them, and I feel like it's a requirement that I say it out loud at this point because
it's all right.
I don't want to be responsible for.
Okay, so she like looks at it again. You see her kind of like moving her hands and muttering under her breath, and there's some of that
Identify
divine.
or something, yeah.
Yeah, so she's doing some like detect spells, and so she's like, well, that's very interesting. That's I don't know what kind of magic that is. But
It's certainly unique, yes. It's something we're in the
unique.
middle of looking into.
And it's quite powerful.
Has
it's not.
anybody in this town seen any large lizard-like creatures around or heard any odd sounds coming from nearby?
There's a particularly big kobold who tends to get into fights down at the pub, but
Okay, no problem then. It's all right. There were some
all
issues
right.
with the mines down the road, so that's where we came from.
Oh,
But
we've been hearing
yes.
strange things coming from.
Oh
yes,
coming
from
mostly
Longhall.
related to this.
So she, let's see. She tells you a few things. One, it's not evil, right?
Which is what we figured.
So yeah, so it's not evil. It is powerful. And maybe the piece of information that she can give you that you haven't found before is that this is a fraction of a crystal, so this is a fraction of its power.
Right.
Right. Whatever the whole of this would be,
far more powerful than what is. I'm
right,
currently
and
holding.
you can tell there's some genuine like concern of
Yeah.
what a full powerful version of this would even do.
Yeah.
Okay. So she is going to, I need to actually look up the wording of a spell.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you have any other questions for her? She's kind of gotten what she's going to get from the crystal.
Yeah, that's fine. I can wrap it up. The only thing I can possibly think of, I'll probably explain to her. The only thing I can possibly think of that may affect this is if someone else potentially touches it and pulls away whatever has taken a hold of Pogo towards themselves. That may be the case, but it certainly wasn't something we wanted to try beforehand. I'm talking to somebody who may know more. And I will, as I'm doing this, retie and cover it and
Okay.
slip it away.
Um,
Nobody knows I'm currently carrying it.
That's wise.
Yes.
So then the two of you step out, and well, and she so she's now addressing everyone.
Mhm.
Well, to the best of my knowledge, these kinds of things, they tend to have a deadline. They tend to wear off. I don't know
It's
how
been about a
long.
day.
It hasn't been a full day. If it's a matter of a number of hours, it's only been a long rest. It's probably been only close to probably maybe 16 hours.
All right.
It's
I
a
know,
24-hour thing, then. You're gonna have to wait until sometime after noon.
And she says, I'm not sure if a powerful restoration magic. I'm sorry, this accent's killing me. I'm trying.
We believe in you. It's okay. You're doing really well.
I kind of like the John Lennon-esque thing you were.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
we
here
keep-
for it.
Oh yeah.
I keep losing it. We go to weird places, and then I get embarrassed and I laugh.
I'm really not looking forward to the point where I'm going to have to start imitating the other players by using that mimic ability.
Yeah, definitely not.
Okay, let me find it again. That's really weird. No, that wasn't it.
No, that was pretty close. No, you had it.
That was
Yeah.
close.
It was a little on the Irish side, but yeah, not bad.
Yeah, this is definitely going Irish to Irish and then to John Lennon, and then we maybe circle back to
You know what?
something
All
approximately
that is
Scottish.
perfect.
The Irish and the Scots are both Gaels, so you know it's a little spectrum there.
Oh, good.
So she says, I don't know if there's clerics more powerful than me that know a strong restoration magic. Beyond what I can do, what I can do, which is the spellbuster restoration. It's not. It helps with being blind or deaf, but not
whatever this
this.
is.
And
Yes.
I don't even know if, because I got a nat 1 on my wisdom check, I don't even know if a greater restoration would help.
Well, if it's a matter of time, we can just wait for it to wear off.
What I'd say is
Well, can we?
you're safe here.
No, we can head
Right.
back to town. I'm not too concerned about that. We just don't want to be going into any terribly close quarters combat situations until this is resolved.
Is the plan? It's a thing that's on our to-do list. You know, is go fight.
Yes, that's what I said.
There's monsters.
Oh, for
We're gonna
fuck's
get-
sakes, Voldrin!
Everyone
everyone
knows there's monsters.
I need to get this poor boy a Bolgag.
It's not exactly. I know more.
Well, I think that's a different kind of temple there, love.
I
was gonna say, that's not-
Oh, right.
certainly. Can you point me in the right direction? I'll buy him something nice. Maybe I'll put some catnip in it.
Have you got any healing potion?
I got a few. I hate to charge your friends, but they do come dearly.
Well, could you give me like a friend price?
Oh yes, of course. I can sell them to you for cost. But we make them in house, and you have to cover at least the cost of materials.
Oh, of course.
So, other things she wants to say, then we'll address potions. So she goes to the back. She brings out a case. There's 3 potions. One, so 2 like regular healing potions, and then one that's like the one step up. I think that's a greater healing.
I think so.
And she would let you have the lot for 50 gold.
And sorry, how many was it?
There's a total of
3.
3, so 2 regular and 1
Greater.
Greater. Yeah. So she brings out, there's like, a chest, and that's like, this is what we can spare for now. But if you what I'll do, if you are leaving, I'll do some research on this effect, see if there's something I can come up with. It might take me a little bit of time to dig into it, but this is certainly fascinating. I'd appreciate it if you'd let me know. Uh,
Why?
if it wears off in the next day or so. I suspect it will. I'd be concerned if it doesn't.
All right. Well, I think I'll take the lot that you can spare,
Okay.
and I think
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
all right. And I'm gonna grab those. I'll just pay for them if anyone wants to grab some. I mean, some
Well,
of the
I'm going
gold.
to start walking Pogo out. So I will. Pogo dear, come with me. Shall we?
Oh,
Okay.
Morgan hands Pogo a lollipop.
Oh, that's sweet, Morgan. Thank you.
Yeah.
Pogo, if you would like, feel free to enjoy your lollipop as you wish.
Okay. Pogo just holds it.
That's totally fine.
Pogo, put the lollipop in your
Now,
mouth.
Valdrin, would you please stop?
Okay.
Do not force
won't
the
do
man to eat when he
anything.
wants to. He can do.
Look,
Did you not hear
Pogo
the
puts the
Did you not hear the
He
instructions I
lollipop in
gave
his mouth.
him?
Wrapper
Did
and
you,
all.
did you not? Did you not hear the instructions I gave him?
I did, but here's
Are
the
you guys
problem.
outside yet?
We had to force him to eat his rations for the day. He doesn't
I
know
think
what he
they're
wants. And he
I
needs
think if
the
you guys
food.
are walking and talking, then you're outside.
Yeah,
that's
we're just
fine.
arguing at this point.
And also, Fyra, you specifically see, and Luke said this, but I don't know if anybody else heard it. He has not taken the wrapper off the lollipop, and he has put it in his
Right.
mouth.
Yeah.
So that
Alright.
is, you see him with a wrapped lollipop in his mouth.
God, jeez, guys, you're gonna let him embarrass himself like this? And I climb up on top. I like flutter up to
Wait.
Pogo's arm, and I open up his mouth and like yank the wrapper off, and then stick it back in his mouth. There you go, Pogo. Isn't that better?
Uh-huh.
It
Pogo,
is
when was
cherry
the last time
flavored.
you had water?
At this point, I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sakes, and I'm just gonna let go of Pogo and I'm leaving. I'm
Okay.
out.
Has it been since you woke up?
I saw stream.
Did you drink it?
No.
Alright, have some water. See, if we don't take care of him, he'll just die.
Children, pass me the water. I'll take care of
Alright,
this.
I'll pass some water over.
I'm gonna pull the top off and
Just
like
allow
push it into
Vyra
Pogo's
to
mouth.
take care of him. She will be able to handle it. There's no need for every single one of us to be making demands and forcing things onto Pogo. In the meantime, if
But
one
what did-
person takes care of it, it'll be far less confusing and far less fucked up.
Calypso, what did the lady say? What'd that dwarf chick say about
She said
Pogo
that
here? What?
perhaps a higher level of healing may be able to do something, but other than that, it seems like it's just something that's going to wear off. However, we have something else
Wear
to
off?
discuss as we return. Yes,
In a
unfortunately.
day? In a week? In a year?
Well, it's been 16 hours, so I do believe our best bet is to wait for a full 24 hours to pass, which means we should probably wait until afternoon and see what happens.
Afternoon? Well,
Yeah,
alright.
well, it took us an hour to get here. It'll take us an hour to get back, and we left it around a little bit
thought it was 2
early-ish
hours.
morning.
Yeah,
sorry,
it's
2
hours.
there,
So
2
it's-
hours back, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It'll be noon by the time we get back. It should be about the right time.
So you
Listen.
spent.
Alright.
It's about 11:30 right now.
Are you sure that it's the best idea to be walking back? We heard some weird shit on the way over here from some kind of critters in the woods, and I really don't want to be caught unawares if Pogo is unable and unwilling to help us out here. And
We
you are
certainly don't
unable
have-
and unwilling, right,
We
Pogo?
don't have much of a choice,
Uh-huh.
dear. We have to go back.
Can't we just stick around here for like until the 24 hours up?
I mean, if we're just waiting a half an hour, sure, I don't see why not.
For a half hour.
Is it only half an hour?
Aye,
Because
But
it's
but-
been 24.
but it might be better a half hour or so. It'll be like maybe.
So,
an hour. But if
just as
we
a
may
note-
want to do that outside of town, just in case.
Just as a note, like from DM, It was like late afternoon, early evening yesterday when you guys like interacted with the crystal.
Oh, okay. Well, retcon what I said with that time.
Yeah. So
Well,
your
here's
4
here's my
p.m.
concern.
will be the 24-hour mark.
We didn't know how long the monsters will stay in the mine if we didn't get back. And the village has a better chance with all of us, even less Pogo, than just with Kakamakis. So,
Yes, we're better off to return.
and if we wait and then leave, we'll have to travel the road at night. That'll be even more dangerous, even with Pogo. So,
I'm just
I
saying,
think
I want to
we should get
express
going.
it's a bad idea.
Well,
Everything
let's
at this
go.
point is a bad idea.
right, we don't have great options.
Pogo puts his knees together and starts wiggling back and forth a little bit.
Pogo's got
What
to
is
pee.
he doing? Why is he wiggling?
Pogo needs to pee, Vira. You may want to go take care of that.
Well, you gotta take a whiz.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Which
come
I
on,
was
let's
also
go.
saying because it's a little over the 1 hour mark and could also be in real life.
All right, we are at our bio break time, so we will take advantage of that and go and take care of that. In the meantime, everybody make sure to refill your drinks. If you got your jaw clenched, unclench your jaw, and we will see you guys in a couple of minutes.
Sweet. Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here. We are good to go. We have arrived. Welcome back. We got information. We are heading back to town, and I hope, man, we're figuring out how to help Pogo take a piss. By we, I mean Vyra, because Calypso wants nothing to do with any of this nonsense.
Listen, you'd be surprised how easy it is. The paralysis thing really got me used to it.
Yeah, and Pogo knew how.
Very
She just had
fair.
to tell him to do it. He's not incompetent. He just.
Also, if anyone
Well, go
was
behind
wondering,
that tree and drop trow over there, bud.
Morgan was a cleric of Baranar True Silver.
Ah, I see. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, life domain is the main point
Yes.
there.
I'm glad I
Well,
didn't
that does
walk
help
in.
with the healing.
Yeah.
Too bad that nat one.
I know, right? Oh my gosh.
If I
She
was
was
more
gonna be
interested,
way more helpful.
If I was more interested, I could be using the help action, but I want nothing. I am way too much of a posh bitch to have anything to do with this nonsense.
This backwoods crappy
Not
temple.
bougie enough.
Yeah.
Everything about this entire situation is not okay with me.
Very
Uh,
yokel.
As somebody who works in like high class, sensitive, like subtle shit between Voldrin and Pogo, I'm just like, nope.
okay. So you guys it takes you a couple hours. It is now, but again, it's middle of the day on a pretty well-defined path, right? So it takes you a couple hours, so it is now 1:30 in the afternoon when you get back to the village hall in the town of Longhall.
What's Kakamakis doing?
Nice.
He is standing guard and eating pie.
He's
Oi,
gonna be fat.
Kakapakis.
He's living his best life.
Did you save any pie for the rest of us?
You can have one piece, and you see a whole rhubarb pie, and there's one piece left.
Ugh.
Like a comically small sliver.
Right, it's the best cartoon gag, right? When like Garfield cuts one piece of lasagna, but then leaves that and takes the rest of
Yeah,
it.
he eats the
That's
rest of
the
it.
gag. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
physical gag. I love it.
All right. So, I think unless there are other exits from the mine, other than the main mine shaft, that we should post up there while we wait for Pogo to get better. That way, if anything comes out, we can deal with it. And we can take a watch, take turns, you know. Well, how's that sound?
Vyra,
Well,
it may be
it
in our
already
best
came out
interest.
by the tree earlier.
Vyra, it may be in our best interest to perhaps do a little bit of scoping the mine to be sure that there isn't anything going on and nothing has changed.
But you mean
And-
like rogue style?
Yeah, oh, of course.
That'll work. Let's do it.
All right, let's split the party. That never goes bad.
Milo, would you care to join us, dear?
Not after last time.
What was that?
Where did that
Has
come
Milo had
from?
an accent this whole time?
He's been
Maybe.
suppressing. Oh my God, Milo,
know,
are we
we're all
from the
doing
same part of
accents.
town?
I
We're all
love
doing
that.
bad accents today.
It's the most
I'm here
understated
for
thing
it.
Milo's ever said.
I am so
where you
happy
from?
about everything about this.
Not
More.
since last. Why is that like a sitcom stinger?
Yeah, it's like you hear the clap afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah, that everyone's
The
cheering.
applause.
laugh track.
Wah, wah.
That's what we need to do. We need to add a laugh track soundboard.
Yes.
I could
That'd
do
be
My
really
that.
God.
fun and petty.
All right, so let's all go to the mine shaft and maybe bring some villagers who can make a rope ladder.
Well, that
'Cause-
will be when we actually go down. We can do that. What I'm suggesting is we just do a little bit of reconnaissance. Just
And
to
you
be
didn't
sure
want-
that nothing is changed in the meantime.
And you didn't want a ladder.
Why do I need a ladder? We're not going in. We're not going to go down and in. Why would we do that?
Well, I thought that's what reconnaissance of the mine meant.
Yeah,
Alright.
Voldrin. Why would we do that? We're just mean girl bullying Voldrin.
A little bit.
Anybody who likes can make an intelligence saving throw.
Anybody who's doing what, sorry?
Anybody who likes can make an intelligence saving throw.
That sounds like a risky proposition all of a sudden.
Look at that, Milo. Oh, Voldrin!
Yeah. 26!
Nat 20 for Voldrin. A 22 from Milo. So, Voldrin, this comes to your mind, and then just like a beat later, it occurs to Milo as well. You remember the first weird barrier that you ran into in the mine was a kind of magical barrier where you had to speak a word, right, in
Undercommon.
Undercommon. Yes, you had to speak.
I
think it was-
remember I did that.
Yeah, you did that. And then if you recall, you had to do it again on your way out. So at the time you deduced that this barrier comes up, like it resets itself after a few minutes. So the likelihood of
Things
unless
going in
someone
and out
let
is very unlikely.
right, so unless someone let them out,
Mhm.
right,
Right.
then no dinosaurs are getting out of that mine.
Yeah.
Oh, so I remembered. There's a password to get in. I forgot about that. But now that I remember, I'd like to teach all of you how to say it in Undercommon in case I get incapacitated or something. Because we all know how unlikely that is. But you never know.
That's the smartest thing you've said
Yeah,
all
very,
day,
very
dear.
unlikely. Yeah, very unlikely.
Please write it out for us and say it out loud, and we shall memorize it.
All right. So I'll start like writing it out in
Like phonetically.
common transliteration, right? And I'll start going over people practicing whatever weird sounds are in Undercommon. I don't know. It's not a real language. How do I know?
I'm just gonna use my mimic ability to like.
Nice.
Love it. What is the Undercommon
Tesh,
word for entrance?
I think you've got to like practice it for us
I mean-
in Voldrin's voice, like mimicking, you know?
I thought it was friend.
Are we going with Undercommon as actually a language that I happen to know? Because otherwise, I have no idea why I would know that.
Sure is.
Oh wait, we said it was Klingon, didn't we?
Yes.
So entrance itself can go with door.
Yeah, that works.
Well,
What
door's
about
easy because
friend?
it's.
That's a different puzzle.
Thanks,
Wrong
Gandalf. So door in Klingon is just Lojmit.
There you go.
Very
Lojmit.
easy. Lojmit. Lojmit.
Lojmit.
I guess I'll write it down also, so I have it on a piece of paper as a person who knows things.
A log of meat. Log moat?
No, it's
Lodge meat.
Mit.
Lodge you eat.
There's only two vowels. It's Lojmit.
Logmite.
No, it's J.
Lodgemite?
Look, all the sounds are also in common. It's not a hard word.
Do I look like I have normal incisors for speaking and using my tongue against? All my teeth are like small sharp pegs. I'm doing my best here.
Do you have any idea how many dental sounds you just made right in that sentence?
No. That's a magic thing because I'm speaking, using some kind of magic. I don't know.
Oh.
Don't overthink it. Ding
Alright.
dogs.
I'm just imagining this is happening, and me and Milo and Pogo are just sitting at a table watching them back and forth, just like it's ping pong.
Yeah.
Poor Pogo. It's the time.
Wait, Pogo. Can you say Lojmit?
Jup.
No, that's friend. But it's not Jup, it's Joop. You're close.
What?
We didn't want friend, we want door.
Okay.
Pogo, it's
I
like
get
this.
you, Door.
Lajmate.
No. You're
Very
hopeless.
close, Pogo. Very
that's-
close.
Now you know how I feel, darling. I'm going to get up and I'm gonna go, like, take a wander and keep an eye around the town. I'm gonna ask if Kakamaka's ran into anything in the meantime.
Sure didn't. Just standing here with my pike.
So how close are we to a 24-hour mark?
So you guys got back into town at
I
1:30.
I still think, by
And-
the way, we should go and scope out that place, because if they ran off, there is no guarantee that they did not stop at the mines. We should certainly go and check that out.
Oh, I figured we were just near the mine having this conversation, honestly.
What? Why? We went back
'Cause
to
you said
town.
you guys... Well, yeah, but then you guys said you were going to go scope it out, so I figured we'll just walk around. That's just what
So-
was in my brain. That doesn't make it so.
Huh?
So,
okay.
okay.
So how many hours has it been? And maybe we ought to just wait the remaining time and then go.
So
Like
the
a short
20
rest.
the 24-hour mark is at 4 p.m. It is currently, you get back into town at 1:30. So kind of depends on so
Let's
my
wait the
question.
time.
Okay.
Short rest,
yeah.
you guys. Wait the time.
I think it would
Oh,
be beneficial for us to go and check out the mine. I'll go by myself, though. That's fine.
Okay, she's gonna go. The rest of us will take a short rest then.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I don't think I get anything out of a short rest, but I'll take it.
I don't think so either. But
You're just
Listen,
you're well
I'm just
rested.
trying
You're
to-
getting some good food. You're taking
trying to
care of
pass-
your
Spend it.
like
Can
self.
I
Pass
go
the
over my
time
hit
for
point
Pogo.
maximum?
No, you cannot.
Damn it.
ooh, nice try though.
Mhm.
A swing and a miss.
It never hurts to
Look.
ask.
So Chesh, you go down to the mine. It's like a 20-minute walk. So you get there.
When I start getting closer, I'm going to start going a little bit off of the... I'm looking for tracks, also. That's anybody that isn't us going back and forth from between, like, the past 2 days.
So I would like an investigation check, please.
4!
Hard to tell.
That's fine.
Ooh.
Real
Ayo.
hard to tell.
We're back to the mine, so
the
it's all
dirt-
fours.
It's all
Right,
fours,
it's
yeah.
all fours.
The dirt path that leads up to it, it's really hard packed. So there's no
Just the tracks of like wagons that we saw before that were really heavy.
right. So it's you can't tell if there's any difference.
Nothing new
from,
that I can tell. Yeah, that's
Right.
fine. Should I be rolling a little bit of stealth, or is just like I'm not sure. If
Sure. Give me a stealth.
Okay. But 19.
Brilliant. You are one with the shadows.
Do I need to roll any perception as I kind of scope out? Because I'm looking for any creatures, listening for any creatures, and looking for any indication that there's any
Okay.
movement of anything that larger than like a squirrel.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, give me perception for that.
All right. 25.
With a 25, you are positive that I'm sorry, you rolled a 6 and ended up with a 25.
Yeah, I've got expertise.
Oh,
Jeez.
oh, no. You have a +6, so you
Yes.
rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought the little number to the side was what you rolled, and I was
Oh.
like, what?
Wait, what? How did
What
this
is your
happen?
modifier?
What did you do?
Really proficient. Very
My,
proficient.
Yeah,
your wisdom
so
is a 10.
proficient.
How did you do that?
Yeah. Okay, so with a 25, you are positive that there is nothing around you but squirrels, birds, and deer.
Okay.
There
Yummy.
is there's no predators nearby. There's no dinosaurs around here. And there's no
Not even
sign
birds?
of Lars or Theo. There are
Okay.
birds.
That's dinosaurs, that counts.
God damn it.
Kick him out.
Sorry.
Can we kick him out of the
Kick
party?
him out.
Kick him out.
Kick him out.
You go to timeout. You're not allowed
Yeah.
anymore. I'll mute you from here.
Yeah, there's the mine appears completely abandoned.
And it doesn't look like anybody's touched it in between,
Mm-mm.
in the interim of us going to Puzzle House and going to town.
with a 4. So
Yeah.
perception is like looking around, investigating.
Yeah.
Right. So with the
As
perception,
far as I know.
yeah. So with the 4, you can't tell if there's been any change.
All right. I'm going to head into the mine, but not like down into the mine.
Okay, so just like if you recall that the first that you once you step into the mine, it's into this large open space that's sort of like where the equipment's stored and all of that. So if you step into there, and then to get out of this room, you have to go through that magical barrier. So once you're in here, go ahead and give me another investigation check.
Wonderful.
With the 6, it is with a 6. So the thing you get for free is that you can tell that barrier is still up.
Good. That's mostly what I was looking for.
But other than that, like you cannot tell if. So I'm assuming that what you're investigating for is like, did Lars and or Fiona
pretty much
come in here on their way out? And with a 6, you just can't tell. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't.
It doesn't appear to be, but I can't confirm that they did not.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Now, can I hear through that barrier, or is that barrier? Does that block
you could? No. It just blocks passage. Sound can travel through it.
Okay, so I would like to roll another perception check if I can to hear, kind of like listen down the shaft to see if I can hear anything new that that I'm not already aware is down there. Like, does it sound like there's like, or if there's like any kind of frenzy or any kind of large number, anything like that. 10.
Okay, with a 10.
I rolled like a 2. Fuck. Rolled a 4.
Yeah, a 10. I know I sound like a broken record, but it's kind of hard to tell. So you don't.
Do I hear anything?
You don't hear anything, but it's not like. So there's a roll that would be you got a 30 and there was nothing there, and I would be like, you know for sure there is nothing there.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Okay, that's not the sense you get. This is. I don't hear anything in a way that makes me, I don't know if anything's there or not.
Right. Yeah. So, like, I'm not hearing breathing, but I'm certainly not hearing silence either.
Right. So, like, with a 10, you know that there's nothing between you and the shaft, but at the bottom of the shaft, who knows?
That's true. My passive perception is also 16. If that helps.
So you got
Throw
distracted.
It in the mix. Why not?
Because the magical barrier is very pretty. But once you kind of close your eyes and just let your passive perception pop in for you, you can tell there's nothing between you and the shaft, and there's nothing at the bottom of the shaft, but you really can't hear past that.
Okay, that works for me. There doesn't seem to be anything going on, and there's not really any reason for me to go down there, I don't think, right now that I can think of.
Yeah,
I don't see, like, any kind of rope or anything dangling down that wasn't there before, or anything like that. Yeah, anything that might be, like, very obvious. Because I know my roll was garbage, but it's one of those, like, if they left a fucking grappling hook, I feel like even it's right in my face.
You just step right over it.
I gotta look at a thing. Oh, that's
all right.
Thing. Okay. Okay, that button. There we are. Okay, with where you are, you do see a bit of rope that wasn't there before. That's going down the destroyed mine shaft.
Got it.
My God, all the searching finally paid off.
That's enough information for me. And then I will get the fuck out of Dodge and head back.
Okay.
And I will say, well, I'll see what happens when I get back, because I've been probably gone for a good, like, hour or so.
Yeah.
For a hot minute, yeah.
For a hot minute. Yeah, when you come back, it's probably been about 2 hours, so it's 3:30.
I was certainly taking my time. I wasn't rushing, so it's not like I was running back and forth or anything like that. Yeah. And I wanted to take my time to investigate, even though my investigation was shit.
Yeah.
That's
very
because I took my time is probably the only reason I saw that rope.
Remember when take 20 was a thing, and you could just say, "I'm going to take my time and take 20."
That's a thing.
I like that. Yeah, that used to be a thing in 4th edition.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
thing in 3rd edition too.
Yeah, I like it for some things, but not for
Yeah.
everything. So, like, as a DM, I tend to home rule that a little bit, where sometimes I think it's valid, and sometimes I'm like, no, you don't know, man. You can't see
Yeah.
If you thinking about it harder doesn't help you, right?
Yeah, well, there's some that's like Morgan can make up for a nat 1 given enough time.
That was the
right?
idea behind
Yeah.
take 10 and take
Yeah.
20.
Yeah,
You were like,
there.
"Hey, I'm just going to take an extra time," and it was like 5 times normal or something.
See
You
what
could take 10.
happens. See what
If you
happens.
took like 10 times the normal like check length, and it was something where that would actually help you take 20 and just
Yeah.
automatic D20 roll of 20.
Well, I was just trying to go out of my way to get her another wisdom check that she could have made. It's okay.
So, Calypso, you notice anything?
Well, maybe you should wait because the amount of time has passed that you guys might have. Pogo might be
Oh,
back to
right.
normal by 24 hours. So there may be things going on while I am away.
Right, Pogo.
Um,
I walk up
Okay,
and in my cupped
So
hands there's
she's
a fat
away.
beetle.
Yeah, you guys are anxiously waiting for the clock to strike 4. And around that time, yeah. Okay, so you go up talk to Pogo today.
Right, Pogo. And I set this fat beetle down on the ground in front of him. Now, smash this bug.
Okay.
Does Pogo do it?
Pogo stands up and grabs Vira and throws her out the front door and slams the door behind him.
I hit the
Well, that
I
was
hit the
unexpected.
ground, roll, and I'm
What'd
like,
she want me smash bug for? Something
Pogo.
wrong her. We need go cleric.
Pogo, no, it was because that bug. It was because that bug bit me.
Well, what you do to it?
I don't know. I
Pogo's
was just
back,
sitting there.
boys.
I stand up in a heap and I storm back through the door. And I'm like, Pogo, you big stupid moron. I am so glad you're feeling better. Oh, I knew you wouldn't hurt the bug. But actually, for real though, that bug did accidentally run into this chair. So I think you need to smash the chair.
Wait. What? Chair hurt you?
Chair hurt bug.
No.
Yes.
That'd make no sense.
Oh, I'm serious. Would you smash the chair already, Pogo?
Why do you want that?
Okay, he's feeling better.
Right.
Pogo would never hurt a poor defenseless chair or a poor defenseless bug.
I do have one thing I'd like to test though. Pogo, could you hop 4 times on your left leg?
Ah, Jesus Christ, Voldrin, he
Okay.
couldn't do that before the curse.
Oh, would he? Well, what wouldn't he
I
do?
don't know, actually. Pogo, well, that's what do you think
Pogo
I've been doing
hops
the
one
bug check?
time, or hops 4 times on one leg.
Can
Damn, he's actually
Pogo
pretty
count to
extra.
4?
Pogo hops 5 times on one leg.
There you go.
That's more like it.
I thought he wouldn't have done that before, but if you say he would have,
No,
okay.
Voldrin, why do you think I've been doing the bug test this whole time? Pogo loves bugs more than literally anything. He's been freaking out about the bee for the last, 6 days.
No, me like trains.
He likes trains, too.
So you'd never smash a train.
Well,
Ooh, might
actually,
smash
the-
train. That sound fun.
Big
But
thing
me
he
like
really
train.
wouldn't he really wouldn't smash like a millipede because they're like the trains of the bug world.
True.
Plus, they're so cute.
More like bus, but yes.
Like
How do you know what a bus is?
They are
How many
not
times have you
cute.
seen a bus, Pogo?
What's a bus?
I mean, bus train.
To be fair, we're living in like a more Victorian time period. There might be buses.
There's not buses because there's not like.
There's no gasoline,
There's-
is there?
Yeah, but there's
Right, no,
magic,
there's not.
and there's oil, and there's coal.
No,
You could
there's-
totally have a bus.
Did I say east? I meant
Coal-powered steam
east.
bus. Let's do it.
There are streetcars. Streetcars exist.
That's I call that close enough to a bus.
All right. Well, Pogo, it's nice to have you back.
I've been here whole time.
Well,
Now listen,
Kind.
Pogo, I gotta ask you a very serious question. You still hearing voices? And how come you never mentioned the voices before?
How come? I mean, I hear you voice.
No, like a different voice that's not me talking to you sometimes, but the voice
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
have
that
a body.
annoying. Her name Calypso.
Well, how
Not the
about
cat, Pogo.
the voice
Wow.
of somebody who you kind of see?
I am a cute animal and who has been so nice to you.
Do you hear any
Was like,
voices
I love
from
every
people?
animal besides that one.
I once saw what I thought was Calypso killing some sort of wild animal in the night, and I've never seen her the same after that.
Before you met me.
Yeah,
He said
exactly.
he saw like a
I'm
wild
here for
cat.
it. I'm here for it.
Fine.
It's fine. It's alright. I'm only a little bit hurt. It's okay.
Pogo, you can't just say that all cats look the same to you, okay? You can't just say that.
Oh no, they all
Hey.
different.
But this one
Okay,
looked
good.
like Calypso. Was it the same size?
I have a lot of family members. It could easily have been one of my family members.
Yeah, roughly.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
Fair enough.
about same size as Calypso or Vyra.
no, Pogo.
Okay,
would
wait,
you
we're
like?
very different sizes. Hold on. Pogo, I don't know that we're working in the same frame of reference here. I'm like 2.5, really pushing it.
I listen to
Good day.
Pogo explain things all day.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right,
you guys
Pogo.
hungry?
I'm not. But would you like to help protect the village a bit more?
Oh sure. What you need?
Well, remember the mines?
Oh yeah.
Well, we didn't get rid of all the mean monsters who had been killing people, which I'm sure you also remember. They're quite evil. So, we have been hired to go and kill more monsters. And now that you're back, you feel more confident. So how do you feel about that?
Sorry, you're cutting out a little bit, Dapper, I think. Or is that just me?
No, it's
No,
for me too.
no, it's
You're cutting out a bit.
Yeah.
I've got a bad connection. Everybody about that. I'm not
Maybe restarting Discord if
He's
you're on
gonna have to
Windows.
leave and come back.
no. Looks like it's back now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that seems better.
All right,
Much
sorry,
better.
they just had a little weird. Sorry about that. So, Pogo, how would you like to help us get rid of monsters, the kind that like to eat people?
Okay, but you might be slow in head. You remember last time they're big birds? Lots fly bird chicken.
All right, but if we
Scary.
can draw them to us,
He is a little slow in the head, Pogo. You gotta go real slow with them, you know?
Okay.
Real slow, Pogo. Slower than you're currently going.
Bird bad. Bird hurt. Vol'jin.
right? Well, my plan this
Go
time
Vol'jin, you see?
is to stand well behind you.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Ah, good idea. You learning.
60.
You
Well,
not that
60
You learn.
goes for the bits.
Oh,
Well,
60. She's
yeah,
strong.
you do.
Mm.
Well, she is very strong. You know, you love 60. Talk about 60
She
all the
Vol'jin
time.
better half.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
wouldn't go
sure
that far,
Vol'jin
but
is. With you mentioned it, Vol'jin probably is like. Vol'jin probably does have a relationship with 60. Good one there, Pogo. You really got
no.
his nipple.
If you see the teeth, it's not a fun time.
There are a lot of pincers.
I.
I.
Let's all go to the mine.
Okay.
You should probably
By the
wait
way,
for me to come back so
Waldron-
you don't miss me.
Oh right. By the way,
And about
Vol'jin
this
is a
time, you
married
come
man
back. Yay.
and not married to 60. He has a wife.
Isn't your wife
Name.
dead though?
No, she's not.
Oh, okay.
Is
I
this
thought you-
in or
Very
out
wiping
of
water
character
with
that's
that.
happening right now?
Yeah, that part was out of character, I thought.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to confirm so nobody gets confused.
Okay.
I've been confused for months.
Yes,
That's
has
how
a
I
living
feel.
wife. Vol'jin has a living wife and daughter, but no living parents, which he's not okay with that with his dad, but he doesn't like his mom very much. So screw that lady.
Okay. I thought for some reason that your family died or something.
No, I am, however, a bit estranged.
Oh, okay. I knew there was
Yeah.
something going on there.
Yeah.
Probably because they didn't like you sleeping with weird animal beasts that you created with 6 legs.
I mean, you want me to get into the background? It's a bit
No,
darker
thank
than that, but we can do that another time.
We'll get to that when we get to that in our
Definitely.
story.
Yeah, we learned about the existence of Uldren's wife and child, when he was failing those death saves.
Yep.
Yes.
That was what
Yeah,
flashed
we
before
did.
his eyes.
Oh, right, right.
All right.
Wife and
Oh,
daughter.
yeah, I did.
Do I?
Wife
Is
and
this
daughter.
when I show up?
Yep, this is when you show up.
Wonderful. So I'm going to sort of come in the door, not terribly obnoxiously, but not exactly quietly either. And I'll see sort
Excellent
of
news.
what's going on with the situation. Well, I've got good news and bad news, everyone. Pogo, how
We
you
got
feeling?
good news. He's better.
Oh, I'm glad you
I feel
have better
same.
news than I do. Good. Pogo, it's good to see you up and about. Did you enjoy
Good,
your
okay, Steve.
lollipop?
You bring lollipop?
I want to roll an insight
Well,
check.
you had it. Did you eat it?
I want to roll an
Right.
insight check
One
on
from
Pogo.
Morgan.
Okay, yeah, roll an insight check.
Does Pogo seem to not remember the amount? Basically, what I'm looking for is, does Pogo seem to not remember the amount of time that he, like, the past day that's gone by, or, like, the events within what's happened?
Gotcha. Okay.
12?
So the inside of 12. So Pogo, what you feel, if you compare how you feel right now to how you felt earlier today, such a great day. Everything was really pretty, and like everything you ate tasted really good,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody was just so nice. And you just didn't have a care in the world. And now, that kind of like feeling of kind of bliss, it's not quite there anymore, and that's a little upsetting.
Is he grumpy? He seems kind of grumpy.
So with
Wow.
The
so
12?
Pogo, that's for you, like the difference that happened. So I'll let you tell Calypso. If you want to deceive her, that's one thing. But with the 12, she's kind of reading what you're putting out there.
I don't
Right.
think
Whatever you're projecting.
Pogo is too deceptive anyway. So I'll say, me feel mostly same. Feeling better before she make me kill Bug, try make me kill Bug. And
that's
he
unfortunate.
be smooth brain.
Well, I mean, I can say that for about 50, 60, maybe 75% of this party. Anyway,
I know.
well, whilst
When
you
I
were,
actually am making
We
touch
know,
the
we know.
crystal again. I'm getting sick of this shit.
whilst
Yeah.
you were busy, and I'm glad to see that you're. I'm sorry that you're not feeling quite as well, but I like you this way.
I'm
Shall
sick of you, Pogo. I'm sick of this.
Pogo narrows his eyes.
There's a bit of a problem with the mine. Not that big of a problem. There's good news and bad news. Which would you like first, everyone?
Bad news.
Good news.
All right, good news.
Good news first. The barrier is still up. There does not appear to be anything additional that has left the mines. So that's good news for us. It means we don't have to go on any kind of wild goose chase to find whatever escaped. So nothing has gotten out. The not so good news is that it appears that somebody in the interim of when we've been dealing with that awful house, as well as going to town really quickly, briefly, to get Pogo a lollipop, there seems to have been somebody that went at least down in. But whether they've come and gone, I'm not sure. We may want to investigate that a little bit further when we arrive. I was only able to glean that there was a rope going down into the mine that was not there before.
So we have no idea if whoever's down there is still down there?
Correct.
Well,
So
that's not good.
what bad news?
Pogo, that's the bad news.
Well,
is that
I
whoever's
guess
in
it's
there-
not really that bad. It just we may run into more resistance than we were expecting down there. There may be traps that were not there before. There may be creatures on the loose that were not before. There may be information that we might have been able to gather that may now not be there or may be destroyed.
Go bad guy down in the mine.
Potentially, they may have gone in and then left. I'm not sure. Yeah,
Maybe it's
you
an
are more.
arsehole cat.
We can certainly.
Catman?
Well, potentially yes.
I-
It could have easily been either one of them or both of them. The answer is that realistically, we're going to have to reinvestigate the area and be just as cautious as we were the first time. We cannot be brazen about this.
Oh, we never brazen.
No,
No,
because
well,
we're not
we
made of.
did.
We're not
Kakamakis
made
did
of brass,
lick.
right?
Kakamakis did lick a bathtub. I would call that brazen.
Well,
That's him.
but he's
I
still
feel
Oh,
not.
like-
that
curious.
brazen.
But
Yeah.
he's still
Kakamakis.
not made of brass, so he's not entirely brazen.
I'm sick of
hell
your
is
shit
he
today.
talking
Not very
about?
smart, guy.
I-
Not listen to him.
We all just bully Voldrin.
All right.
Anyway,
shall
we go kill mine dog, chicken.
Pretty much. Pogo, would you like to bring Barbie, or would you rather have Barbie be safe here?
Where is Barbie?
Right over there.
Barbie is currently
Hanging out
getting
with the
belly
old
rubs.
ladies getting fucking pie.
No, Barbie is getting belly rubs from the same kids that have been taking care of the donkey.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Lowtail.
Lowtail, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Lowtail. By the way, Lowtail's foot looks fine now.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's such good news. I'm so glad Lowtail will be joining us again.
Does that mean that
I
we
think
now have a pack animal?
Listen,
Oh, for fuck, we don't need
you
to
guys
worry
are
about
gonna
that
have
now.
to
We're going
talk to
a
the
mine.
children
Yeah.
who have just experienced a major trauma about that and their emotional
Mm-hmm.
support donkey.
Yeah, I want to go talk to them
Ah,
about
shit.
Barbie right now because I had just thought of her for the first time, or Pogo did. So
Okay.
I want to go. If they're still petting her, I'm gonna go talk to them and
Yeah, yeah,
ask.
yeah. Barbie is full on her back getting belly rubs. Her little legs are kicking in bliss.
You treat her well, children.
Ah,
Him well.
yeah.
Thank you, boy.
Terrified
look,
the Pogo.
she's so cute.
He boy. He definite boy. Look how masculine.
Okay.
Okay. You have Lowtail.
Lowtail is such a good donkey. She when I sleep next to her, I don't have as many nightmares.
that makes sense. Because
Mm-hmm.
mare
And
not
when-
like donkeys.
And when I have a nightmare about when my parents were killed by a dinosaur, I wake up and I cry into Lowtail, and she makes me feel better.
Oh, Pogo, we can't take
Calypso
Lowtail
like
from
is
her.
not having any of this conversation. This is far too much emotional
Pogo-
child
Pogo-
problem, and I'm just like.
So- You been feeding her or
Let me take.
him?
Oh yeah. We're not allowed to go outside yet, but we make the grown-ups get hay, and we feed her the best hay and grass, and not any of the the corn meal that we feed the other livestock. Just only the best grass for Lowtail.
Okay, and you treat Foot?
Look, she can stand on it now.
That good. No ride her. You guys take care of her. Him? Oh wait, Lowtail's a boy. You take care of him. I
Mhm.
come back after a short trip and retrieve him, but you continue to take good care. Thank you.
You're gonna take Lowtail?
Oh, not now, not now. No.
Like this child is hugging this donkey's neck and burying their head into it.
Yeah.
Not now, later.
I just look at Lowtail and see how Lowtail feels about this scenario.
While this is going on,
Give me an insight check.
there you go. Animal handling, maybe.
Animal handling or insight, your choice.
1. He rolls a 1.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Lowtail hates it here.
Oh my god!
Well, does he hate it here, or does Pogo just think he hates it here?
Pogo firmly believes that Lowtail hates it.
Pogo now narrows his eyes at the children. And
Children.
yeah, at all of them. And
Those
Don't
kids,
smash
those
the
rotten
children.
kids.
very cautious.
Annihilate them.
He very cautiously leans down to the girl who's hugging the donkey's leg, who's hugging Lowtail's leg, and just kind of puts his hand
checks incoming.
between the donkey and her, and just kind of slowly pushes her away from the donkey.
The child immediately bursts into tears.
Oh my god.
My god. Pogo, what are you, Pogo? Oh my god.
This
Jesus
how
Christ,
this
that
how
again.
Lowtail feel. He just not able cry. So you make loud mess, but you just cover up feelings of poor Lowtail.
Pogo is just traumatizing collectively a ton of children.
You, where mother? Where your mother?
My mother's dead!
Immediately
what I say
forgot
too.
that part.
That's what I say too.
What?
I just walk over to other some of the adults that I see nearby.
Yeah.
You believe this?
Can you make sure Lowtail get food? I pay when return.
Oh, the children are taking such good care of him.
Me not so sure. So you just double check, please.
Okay, we'll make sure. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Get them kids.
Me take Barbie though.
Okay, take it. So you scoop up a Barbie away from Belly Rub.
Yes.
Who's just really suspicious?
Oh my
okay?
god.
He's
This
really
is, everything
worried.
about this is horrible.
And I will now just.
I'm so glad
wait outside
Pogo's
for the rest of
feeling
the party.
better.
Check on the party.
Okay.
Yeah, really.
So with that, you guys leave. You go to the mine, and we will pause there for tonight with you guys at the entrance to the mine, about to go in and deal with it. Because we are at the 2-hour mark, so I think we're gonna wrap up there with Pogo traumatizing
Oh my
some
god.
children.
Good.
I'm so glad Pogo's feeling better. This
That
is
wasn't
great.
my initial intent. When you
Yeah,
roll a 1, is all I could do.
Yeah, you had to just roll.
It's not
with
my
that.
fault they're just treating Lowtail so poorly.
Right.
Alright.
Yeah, okay, team. So that is our game for this evening. And I'll let Chesh take us out.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, everybody. Thank you for having a good time. If you donated, fantastic for donating. If you super chatted, thank you very much for your super chats. I hope everybody had a good Halloween weekend. I hope everybody who joined us had a good Halloween weekend. Definitely go and subscribe to everybody's channels, except for Bent's and Luke's, because they don't do channels. So go find them elsewhere if possible. Luke, you can only find here. So we're special.
Exactly.
Check out Erica's channel over at Get Sick Given. Go check out Dapper Dino's channel over at Dapper Dino. Go check out Maddie at Science Side Up, and you're already here, so hey! You can probably see us also kind of interchanging on each other's channels on a semi-regular basis, so feel free to go and subscribe and go see who you can find on Twitter, because Twitter is always shenanigans. Thanks everybody for coming. I don't know what I'm doing next, but I'll see everybody soon. Have a good night, everybody. Bye!